Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Zenith Royal 16 classic portable AM radio. I purchased this radio for a total of $18 from eBay, and here it is, my first ever Zenith radio. And it's pretty cool. I'm guessing this was one of their economy lines, because I got this fairly cheap, 18 bucks. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So let's go over dimensions, give you an idea for size. Across is 3.5 inches, its height is 5 1/4 inches, and case depth of 1.5 inches. For size comparison, I have, actually I'll keep this in the middle, I have some older radios. I have a Panasonic R1014, which I've reviewed. And I also have my trusty Magnavox 39. You guys probably knew that was going to come out. So there you go for size comparison. Pretty neat. AM only radios to go with the AM only Zenith. And then we have, of course, CC Pocket. And we have Iron Man. He's the man who loves radios from Japan. Get an idea there for size. It's pretty cool. All right. So features of this radio. The main feature is the enclosure. Just a really cool design. You got the nameplate Zenith on the front. These are all holes open to the radio, which is really cool. So when the radio's playing, you can close this cover and the sound comes out of here. So it's like the travel case of the past. It's pretty neat. So I do enjoy this wedge shape. It's kind of neat. And then the back, we have the snap to release the case to open it up, which we'll show you in a second. We have an earphone jack, which is a really tiny one. Must use a special plug. Then here's a hole, which I think might have had a cap. What this is, I figured it out. I didn't know what it was for a while. I took it apart and I looked to see what was behind there. And there's the speakers behind there with a little indent on the speaker magnet. And I was trying to figure this out, and it's to help push the radio out of this case because the radio comes out so you can put the batteries in. So I thought that was pretty cool. Here we got like the little plastic hinge part. Again, I think this is more an economy line model because the Royal 500s, whatever, those go for a lot of money. But this is the first one I ever owned, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. It's got a little snap here. And there it is, the Zenith Royal 16. It's got an all-metal grill here. It's a little stained with time. It looks like toning almost, like you'd see on silver plating. I didn't mess with trying to remove that because I thought I might wreck the patina, so I just left it alone. There is our dial window. Here's our tuning wheel on the side. Here, I'll show you that. And you can see it's got a nice bright red line there so you can tell where you're at. And it does a very good job as far as selectivity. So we'll just go to the bottom of the band since we got this here. So we got the Zenith emblem, Zenith Royal 16. Over here we can see through it. See that? It's pretty awesome. So like I told you, it's all open there for the speaker. And yeah, there it is. Now I'm going to see if I can pop this out on camera to show you what the internals look like. So let's try that. So I'm going to just try to do this by hand instead of using that tool to pop it open. Let's see if we can do it by hand here. I was able to before. Okay, bear with me. There we go. Cool. So this is the inside here. You can see it's got little spots for the where it mounts, little felt pads, little protection here. There's, like I said, it might have had maybe a key or something. Maybe you turned the key and helped push the radio out. It almost looks like what it was. But that's no longer there. But there you go. You got your model, R16Y1. That's what they're calling it. Oh, come on, snap. There you go. Serial number. Neat. So that's the case, which we're going to put it back in because operating the radio without the case could be an issue. So here is the circuit board. Very awesome. You know what? I forgot to measure that ferrite. Let's measure it together. So I like taking apart radios when I can for you guys on camera. So with a 2.5 inch ferrite. Really well made. It's cool to see that nicely wound. Old school, they do it right. There's your IF transformers. Batteries, runs on 2 AA batteries. As you notice, they're all in one direction, which is cool. Now, when I got this radio, it had some issues. one of these connectors was really blue, active corrosion. I had to get it off, and that was a pain. If you look here, these wires are really thin, and yeah, you break the solder joints very easily, so I had to resolder a few connections. But otherwise, I got the radio to work by doing that. And I had to take this radio apart. And what they did from the factory, these 4 screws had, you can see little remnants of white enamel. And he had enameled the screw heads and everything, so I had to dig out all the enameling to get those screws loosened so I get to that volume potentiometer. I was trying to clean it, and trying to clean it through the little hole wasn't working, so I had to take it apart. I was able to pull the whole radio out of here, so that was nice once I got the enamel out of those screws. But there you go. There it is in one thing. And then there's the speaker. You can see where the hole is. That's what helped push this radio out of the enclosure so you could change the batteries. Awesome. So there is the radio. So let's try to put this back in so we can sit and tune it and hear what it sounds like. Yeah, when I first turned this thing on, I was like blown away. It's got a great amplifier in here. Yeah, it's going to be fun to try to put together, which I was pretty impressed with. Give me a moment here. I'm going to see if I got all these snaps in place. I don't want to fall while we're cruising the band. I think I got it. Okay, I did. So, yep. I think I showed you tuning wheel and volume on off control there. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's see, current time is 4:57 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. And we'll see what we can find during the day. I'll use this as my frequency checker, the CC Pocket today. Let me just check to see where it's at. Okay, I'll put it at the bottom of the band here. Pretty easy. Press and hold this. Oh, passed a little bit. Okay, there we go. So we'll use this as our frequency checker, and it'll work good. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on, hear what it sounds like.
The Red Cross opening a shelter in Colorado, where scores of holiday travelers were
sounds like
stranded
560
overnight when I-70 was closed after a 20-vehicle pileup. And if you're flying, check with your carrier. Hundreds of flights canceled. The U.S. Border Patrol using tear gas to disperse
we're having a blizzard right now here in Chicago. 5:60 a.m. WIMD Chicago.
That is now closed, with demonstrations going on in both Tijuana and...
Good tonal quality. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the speaker. It's pretty small. It's about 1 3/4 inch. 2 inches puts it past this, so it wouldn't mount properly. So I believe it's 1 3/4 inch. But it sounds really good for its size. They did a great job. High quality.
This is supposed to be a very peaceful demonstration. Fox's Jeff Hall, extra Border Patrol agents have been deployed, with U.S. Army troops providing support. Mexico's newly elected president takes over December 1st. Still unclear.
Nice and easy to tune on the lower part of the band. Should be able to pick up 620 Milwaukee here.
Fame? Or would you use your wish to make a difference in someone else's life? At Concordia University, we believe God intended us to live for something bigger than ourselves. And we're here to help you do that. To learn more about online programs from Concordia
So
University,
620 WTMJ Milwaukee.
visit online.cuw.edu. Concordia. Live uncommon.
Music there is, I think, CFCO, Chatham, Ontario. 310 miles. Or it might be 640. Let me see if I can get the pocket. Okay, pocket's getting it. 630 CFCO, Chatham, Ontario. Sweet. And then this radio's great. Let me go ahead and turn this up. So we know that is 640 WMFN. I got that right. Yeah, Peatone, Illinois. I don't know if we're going to pick up Nashville yet, but let's see. So we're just picking up WSM Nashville right now. And that'll get clearer at night. Let's dust out of here. Right.
This year. Let's see if they get back to, again, mixing it up with the run-pass option.
Marlon Mack, 10 carries, 48 yards in the first half of the Colts. He's at the right of the quarterback, Luck. Three receivers on the right side, one to the left. Snap to Luck, they pass right away. A screen out to Eric Ebron, the tight end. It's outside the number and brought down to the 30. McMillan made the tackle for Miami. Gain of 5 for the tight end, Eric Ebron.
Yeah, you know, a high percentage pass right there thrown to Ebron for a quick screen is basically just as good as the run.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Indianapolis from their own 30.
That's pretty cool. 670 WSCR the score. I thought I'd show you that you close it up and you can take it for a walk. You don't need to adjust the volume. You're good to go. You know, it's perfect.
Right snap goes to Luck. Handoff goes to Marlon Mack on the left side. Mack gets to the left hash and brought down at the 33-yard line as Godshaw made the tackle for Miami.
Again, getting themselves in a manageable third down here, which they've been effective in.
I was just checking to see if I could get to the controls. It'd be pretty hard to.
Keeping themselves in that 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1 situation.
I don't know if pick up 700 yet. I think we are.
Three-way, feeling good. It's Skyline time.
This is the Tri-State Chevy Dealers Post-Game Show, presented by Salvage Store.
Skyline. I'm thinking Skyline Chili, right? I do remember Skyline Chili in Ohio. You guys from Ohio probably know what I'm talking about. And then the famous Ohio bypass. Or is it called the bypass? I don't know what it's called. I just know that the Beltway, I don't know what it is. But you got to be careful you don't go too fast. It's like a speed trap all the way through that state. Let's see, 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Greater Cincinnati, Stone Statements. Bring your dream kitchen to life. StoneStatements.com.
Southbound areas of that tollway. There's also a crash that just got reported just a few seconds ago. That's on the tollway northbound after
720 WGN Chicago.
and before O'Plain Road. For personalized traffic on demand, get the Traffic Chicago app, approved by the mortgage experts of Team Hochberg. Just search TRAFFIX Chicago.
Man, it
And
sounds
now the
good.
weather from the WGN Chicago
Love this
Weather
radio.
Center.
It sounds
WGN
so clear.
meteorologist Tom Skilling is tracking that snowstorm, and he says that the snow has already changed from rain to snow in parts north and west of the city, and the temperature is falling.
It's going to be chilly. Tomorrow's high will only be 30. We'll go down to the teens tomorrow night and have highs of only 23 over the fresh snowpack on Tuesday and have 20s again on Wednesday. But we warm later in the week.
Right now, your current temperature is O'Hare 38. It's 40.
Okay, I think that music is 740. Let's see. Check it out. Yes, it is. CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles away. Sounding good. There ain't a snowstorm. This is WSB barely coming in. Same with the pocket. I think if we wait another hour or two, come in clear. WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles.
Ask you a few questions back. Maybe the question that you think is the most important question that you need answered isn't really the most important question. There's perhaps, in effect, in most cases, those questions lead in another direction where you're like, oh.
Turn the pocket down. So 760 WJR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
You're trying to get things done right. You're going to retire within the next 5 to 10 years. You've saved a decent amount of money, to $250,000 to $500,000 or more,
Man, listen to
call
that.
and ask your questions.
Just
It's
great
easy to
reception.
do. Simply give us
Powerful
a call at
speaker.
877-544-1516.
Love this thing. I want more Zeniths, but they're so expensive.
877-544-1516.
I don't know if I'm lucky to get this for $18 or if that's like a normal price, but for $18, yeah, go get. If you're a vintage collector, go grab yourself one. It's awesome.
Westbound I-190 ramp because of O'Hare traffic. The rest of the tollways look great, and you're looking pretty good in Northwest Indiana. Your traffic and weather together on the 8s every 10 minutes on News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
Blizzard warning in effect from 6 this evening through 6 a.m. tomorrow morning for Will and Cook counties on North and West. Winter weather advisory in effect from this evening through tomorrow morning for Kankakee County and Northwest Indiana. Tonight, windy, heavy.
Sixth Grey Cup game across the Grey Cup radio network. Oh, I know you love you some football.
It's like 800.
Just like you know, and I know you love you a crisp, late autumn.
CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles.
I want to get your take on what you heard and felt about the field conditions.
Here, another show of the WCPT.
WCPT is 820. It's a local station.
Interference in Central America. Let's not forget Iran-Contra.
Coming up about 30 minutes from now, Chad Graff, who covers the Vikes for the Athletic, will join us. We'll preview tonight's big border battle game at U.S. Bank Stadium between the Vikes and the Pack. Huge game for
8:30 is WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota. 310 miles.
So they've grabbed a hold of the NFC North, but there's still an opportunity for either the Vikings or the Packers, or potentially
Of the harvest. I would very much like to see those two numbers flip-flopped. As most of you know, I've preached the harvest of does for many, many years. It's very
840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, about 300 miles.
buck to doe ratio-wise, and it's also very important to keep the herd from outgrowing its ability.
This is KOA Denver. It does this crossover sound. It'll come in clearer in the evening. You can hear the pocket, can't pick it up either. Let's see, 860. CJBC, Toronto, Ontario. 460 miles.
Program. Two $2,000 scholarships are available to Louisiana broadcasting students.
There you go, 870. New Orleans, Louisiana. 865 miles. With some lightning there. WWL. You hear that lightning, that's cool.
Our service products. American-made diesel additives to help you get the best out of your diesel. And by Total Feeds, provider of total nutritional programs for all species, including humans. You're listening to Cowboy Corner. I'm Red Seagull here in the bunkhouse with just my radio family, and I'm so proud you're with me. And we have so many things to be thankful for. A lot of times we don't think about it, but on the day of Thanksgiving, we remember all those things that the Lord gives us every single day. I want to start this portion of our show off with a song by Jeannie Prescott that I just love. It's called Life Between the Rivers.
Okay, Cavalry Radio, 880 AM. I'm going to look it up. If I find it, I'll put it here. This link. I'm not sure if that Cavalry Radio is the... I don't think it's Canadian radio. I think I found something new. So, yeah, cool. Turn it around.
Seriously. He then gives a paragraph of truth about Iran. He says, the country of Iran, as an example,
890 WLS, Chicago, local.
Against Saudi Arabia in Yemen, trying to destabilize Iraq's fragile attempt at democracy, supporting the terror group.
900, not really getting it. Everything's going to pile up now, as you can see. There's 1,000 or 1,600 all in one shot.
Told him I wanted to be a writer.
Is the go-to guy in that sense, but Juju Smith
to fall back on, which is what he did. He went to law school and then ultimately became a real estate developer and never had, I think, the luxury to say, I'm going to take a complete
I have CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
try my hand at being a writer.
675 miles.
Who cares? Maybe I'll...
You said he's looking for him. The thing is, he may not have seen him because Shelby Harris was...
WMVP, Chicago, Illinois.
Roethlisberger took a hit, and Smith-Schuster had the ball right on his fingertips.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, you understand that big plays come a lot of times when you're under pressure because it translates into man-to-man coverage on the back end, and that's exactly what Denver did. They got after Big Ben, anticipating this
to come by for the Denver Broncos. Keenum with just 103 yards passing, 73 yards rushing for the Denver Broncos, and they need a big play. We talked about that in the pregame. Second longest pass play against the Broncos in Denver history, and the longest pass play. Second longest play in the history, and longest pass play is the handoff to Royce Freeman off the left side for a gain of about a yard. Get there by LJ Ford.
Okay, for 10-10, I have WINS, New York City. Wayne's 10-10, or WKJW, Asheville, North Carolina, 560 miles. So one of those two, probably. Wow, good selectivity.
Third down here, you want to stay on the field after what's happened.
Certainly has American ties here. It's just absolutely a disgrace. And finally, with that young man that got killed down in Alabama.
KDKA, Pittsburgh.
Does not take their time
Pennsylvania.
to figure out before they start
450 miles.
Mostly, in a lot of cases,
Sounding good.
African American.
10:30. I think it's a local station that hasn't gone away yet.
At its substance, something bizarre.
WHO.
But lots of bizarre aspects about the founding of New England. We'll tell you more about it when we return.
This is the Michael Medved Show.
From the High-V Studios, this is News Radio 1040 WHO and on the free iHeartRadio app.
There you go, WHO, Des Moines, Iowa. 280 miles from me.
Hi, this is Alexander Green.
Excited. I mean, they're, it's been a couple weeks since we felt this type of
1060 KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles away.
Even further up in the division standings as they host the Redskins on Monday night.
You can tell, awesome radio.
It is to be a sacrifice. The word sacrifice is in verse 18. You're putting it in
I think this is
the altar before God.
1090.
And lastly,
Little Rock.
whatever you give will be repaid by God. Whatever you give, listen to this one, does not
KAAY,
deplete your
Little Rock,
resources.
Arkansas, 570 miles.
It is
I
treasure
believe that's right.
in heaven. And my God,
Where I think you can finish this year strong about development, having that core of players.
1100 WTAN, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
That is
This thing's
firmly
rocking.
underneath the front office led by John Dorsey.
This thing's awesome.
And that's how you get a fluid organization.
Go get yourself one if you can. I mean, I've seen these, seem fairly common.
Kids for long, and they could miss their chance to become happy, healthy, and successful adults. Youthbridge Community
Man,
Foundation.
sounds so good. 1120. KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
Grandkids how to give and why it's
Chesterfield Town Center Mall, located in Chesterfield County. The three females appeared to fill a shopping bag full of clothing and various merchandise from the store, while the male acted as a lookout. They left the store without paying. If you can help solve this crime or have information about any unsolved crime or wanted person,
WRVA, Richmond, Virginia,
call Crime Solvers.
665 miles.
We guarantee you remain anonymous and you could receive a cash reward.
You put those people in jail, man, stealing Christmas.
The average commute in the RVA around 26.
It's a WRVA too. Sweet. Of course, that's a tune of the way.
The willing and the doing, what's this of him?
So local 1160 WYLL, Chicago, Illinois, about 60 miles away.
He wants to birth in you to what?
Push the ball down the field. Like the last few days back from the first half, was that they push the ball down the field a little bit more than they did earlier in the game.
Second and about 6 for the Colts. They're on 42.
This is WHAM, Rochester, New York.
Right side screen. He gets it out to T.Y. Hilton.
545 miles. Sweet. I'm just finding everything on this thing.
Just inside the number at the 50-yard line. It's a first down for Indy.
Sounds great.
Quick throws, gets the ball and gets quick out of his hands.
Sounds like a local station.
Positive yards.
Colts quickly moving the football to midfield. First and 10. The receivers.
Now we're going to be in a mess of stations, so I'm just going to kind of take it to the top.
Can help you become a lot more effective. We'll also start a preview of the
A lot of stations you could find in here, though. Cool.
Longevity is mostly decided by lifestyle. So the good news is the changes that you're making today can have a big impact. The bad news is you can't sit on your laurels and say just because grandma and grandpa survived a long time that it's a given that you've got longevity in your family line.
Yeah, so 1540 KXCL, Waterloo, Iowa. It's not really far away, but it's about 210 miles. Get my sheet to remember that. I should know that by heart.
Parents, I mean, we see this statistically.
Okay, we got music there. I think that's 1610. We'll just double check it and see where it tops out, and then we'll do final thoughts. Yep, 1610 CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Yeah. That music there might be 1630. It is 1630, the mighty KCJJ, Iowa City, Iowa. 175 miles away, 1,000 watt tower. The snow must be helping transmission. See what's just topping out at.
Followed by a home game against Houston, Texas, and Houston is pretty darn good. So, you end the season.
We're at 1660 right now.
The Washington Redskins, at the rate they're going, they may only have a 42-man roster.
I don't have anything written down for 1660.
Completely torpedoed there. I look at this as a two-team race, and I just don't think that Philly's good enough in a long haul. Look, the Giants are just a bad team.
If anybody has an idea, my location is Chicago, Illinois, 1660. Put it in the comments below. Let me know. Okay, so it seems to top out around 1660, 1670. Awesome. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Cool. So there we are. The Zenith Royal 16. Okay, let's do final thoughts. I'm going to close this up. Yeah, this thing's awesome. I love that this is all open and you can hear it. Yeah, so my first Zenith. I'm really excited about this radio. AM only, but hey, I love AM only, as you can tell by a lot of my older radios laying around, ones I use all the time. Had this one out the other day, really nice, a lot of fun. But whoa, is this thing a tuner? This thing tunes so well. I feel like I was right on station and I knew where I was at. It was just cool that I could tell because selectivity on this thing is amazing. Yeah, I'm digging this radio a lot. Got it for $18, rocking. So if you enjoyed the presentation of the Zenith, please give me a big like. I appreciate it. Again, gets recommended by all day long. Holy cow, it's such a great little radio, just so you know. Two, if you're new to the channel and you love Zenith radios, I will try my darndest to get more of these in, because these are just, they sound so good. I mean, I did not expect the quality to be this good. And I didn't do anything to the radio except just clean the volume pot, like I mentioned, and clean that battery connector and resoldered a wire that fell off. Just a little bit of work, and I made an awesome radio. This thing's just rocking. Keep going. So yeah, subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos, and hopefully more Zenith radios in my future. And of course, comment below what you think about this Zenith Royal 16 classic portable AM radio. Would you be in the market for looking for something like this? Does this interest you in any way? Did you have one when you were younger? Does it bring back memories from a bygone era? I mean, I just think it's amazing, just amazing in this day and age that you can find something like this, still working, still enjoyable, sounds fantastic. So, alrighty, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, and goodbye.